How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Emily's Playhouse on Hawk Radio. I am your host for the hour, Emily Ryan. It is March 22nd. Wow. We're zooming through this year. Spring break is over, or it's ending this week. If you go to school in Hillsborough County, my spring break was last week. But Hillsborough County Public Schools had their spring break this week, so my sister has been on spring break all week, and she is going back to school next week. So I hope you guys all had a wonderful spring break, either last week or this week, and it's coming to a close, going out strong. I'll talk a little bit later about my Disney trips again, because knowing me, I went to Disney twice in a row. So I'll talk about that a little bit later. But I got my cap and gown this week. That's really exciting. I got it like Wednesday, and I needed to replace the tassel because the tassel says 2018. But I'm really excited about it. It's becoming real. What else is happening? Apparently, if you're into this and you have kids, the Kids' Choice Awards are tomorrow. But the thing is, I saw the ad for it like 4 a.m. today. So I don't know if they meant tomorrow as in today or tomorrow as in tomorrow being Saturday. But this weekend are the Kids' Choice Awards on Nickelodeon. That's Nickelodeon's big award show for kids. DJ Khaled is hosting this year, I think. I haven't watched since Jack Black was a host, so he's hosted like 3 times. And I think he's the greatest host we've ever had. I miss Jack Black. Bring Jack Black back to host the Kids' Choice Awards 2020. I really don't know who's nominated. SpongeBob's probably going to win Best Cartoon again, but because it's rigged. But we'll see. That's all I really care about these days. SpongeBob's still going strong. It's like turning 20 this year in May. So they've won at least 18 out of their 20 years on the air. Kids' Choice Awards. That's a lot. I bet they have a shelf at Nickelodeon Studios somewhere with all their blimps. That's their little statue that they get, are blimps, and they double as kaleidoscopes, I guess, which is pretty cool. Speaking of Nickelodeon, the Splat channel, the one that shows like all the 90s shows, they rebranded a couple days ago as it's called Nick Rewind now, and I think that's really cool because they're showing not only 90s Nickelodeon shows, but they're showing everything. They're showing stuff from like the early 2000s. They're showing stuff from the early 2010s, late 2000s. Even stuff from like, when was You Can't Do That on Television on, like late 80s. They're showing it all, and I'm really excited. That's what they should have done originally. I think it's a bigger demographic, but I'm really excited. They're going to be showing like Invader Zim and stuff, and Big Time Rush and Jimmy Neutron. I'm really excited. So, what else? Ooh, coming up, April 11th through the 13th, they will be performing Little Shop of Horrors at Plant City High School. I helped build the set, or paint the set, actually. I helped paint the backdrop a little bit, and I think they graffitied over it, but that's okay. But when you go see it, April 11th through 13th, you could be like, hey, Emily painted those bricks. It looks like a really good show. Troop 1449 is at States right now, the State Thespian Festival. Their show Harvey, they performed it at the, like the local level, and they got a superior. They did well enough to go to States, and I think they got a superior in it at States, so I don't know what's further. I don't know what comes next, but congratulations to my former troupe. I'm really excited to see my friends Chris and Carlin and Casey Hamilton and who else? Mr. Sism. I'm excited to see them in Little Shop of Horrors. It looks really cool. I saw some pictures of their rehearsal, and I'm super excited. I've seen their, not in person, but I've seen their plant puppet. It's going to be great. I hope to see it all 3 days if I can. I'm really excited about that. Go support local theater. Also, AJR, the band AJR, it's like, what's his name? Adam met, Jack met, and Ryan met. Group of brothers. They perform like alternative indie songs. They're coming to the Yingling Center in November. Tickets just went on sale today, so that's going to be really exciting. Yingling Center is at USF, and that's going to be a great show. I looked, they had like a link you missed out already. Sorry, guys. But they had a link like Wednesday and yesterday for pre-sale tickets, and the floor, not seats, but like the floor tickets, because it's standing room only. The floor tickets were like $40 per person. So I mean, that's great. That's a great deal, I think, for a concert. And they have a new album coming out called Neo Theater. I'm gonna play their song "Birthday Party" a little bit later because it's been stuck in my head all week. But I'm really excited about that. That's gonna be good. Tomorrow, Saturday the 23rd, I'm going to see Shazam at the Brandon AMC movie theater. You know, I'm truly, I keep saying I'm excited about everything, but I'm really excited about this because it doesn't come out until like April 5th, April 4th, and I get to see it 2 weeks early, and I hope I get some swag. I really do because of it, but I'm really excited to see Shazam. And oh, this is going to be a weird transition, but it is March 22nd, and today is the day that 6 years ago, the American rock band My Chemical Romance broke up. It's been 6 years already since they haven't existed for 6 years. That's crazy. I miss them a lot. But watch Umbrella Academy on Netflix if you haven't already to support Gerard Way. I've talked about My Chemical Romance on here like every week. It's Gerard Way, Mikey Way, Ray Toro, Frankie Iero, and some other fifth guy. I forget his name. Yeah, it's not coming to me. But some other fifth guy. And they were like a punk emo band. A lot of people listen to them in high school, middle school, and that's, I don't know, it's Hot Topic in band form. Or what Hot Topic used to be. They're kind of, Hot Topic's growing up these days. But although I saw an ad yesterday for Hot Topic promoting like an Invader Zim drawing contest or design contest, and whoever wins gets their Invader Zim design on a t-shirt or something. So I mean, like, a lot has changed for Hot Topic, but some things never change. You know? But yeah, it's the day the music died. My Chemical Romance has not existed since March 22nd, 2013. And we miss them dearly, but you know, Gerard Way is off doing his comic thing and his Netflix thing and still singing, but not as a group. And I don't know. It was just a different time in music. I didn't appreciate them until later, long after they had broken up. But I'm going to play probably their most popular song here. And just in honor of them, I hope you all listen to it. If not now, then at some point today, just in honor of them. God, I miss them so much. I wish they would come back and do something like the Jonas Brothers, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But that's okay. They left us with some great songs, some great albums, to hold us over for a while, you know, and they're off doing like solo things too. But one of those songs is this one. It's called Welcome to the Black Parade from the album The Black Parade. And when we come back, I will be talking about my many trips to Disney World, so stay tuned after this. Welcome back to Emily's Playhouse on Hawk Radio. That was Welcome to the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance, who broke up, in case you missed it, 6 years ago today, and we're all really sad. We miss you, My Chemical Romance, but we support you and your decisions to this day. Welcome back to Emily's Playhouse. I am going to be talking about my spring break, what I did over spring break. Not a whole lot, but I did go to Disney twice towards the end of it, and it was fun. So the first day I went, it was Thursday, week from yesterday, and it was Pie Day. But that meant nothing to me because Disney doesn't believe in pie, I guess. I couldn't find any. My friend Trevor said to go to Pixar Land. So I went to Hollywood Studios first, and I went to the Incredibles area where he said it was to find pie on a stick covered in like chocolate or candy or whatever. And there wasn't any. They were just cookies. So Trevor lied to me, and I'm putting him on blast on my radio show. So thank you, Trevor. But yeah, I went to Hollywood Studios first. It was just me. And I don't mind that very much. I actually prefer it, I think, just being by myself at Disney, because I can get through the crowds easier. I don't have to wait on anybody, and I can do single rider lines, which are Usually faster, but I mean, lately they haven't been, as opposed to the standby lines where you have to wait in front of everybody who doesn't have a fast pass. So I did Rock and Roller Coaster first, and I waited like an hour and a half, and it was fun. Same ride. They haven't changed it up a bit in like 20 years now, but that's okay. Oh yeah, that ride's gonna be 20 years old this year too. SpongeBob and me and Rock and Roller Coaster, all born in 1999. Happy 20th to us. I'm thinking, this has nothing to do with anything, but my birthday's next month. I'm thinking after I graduate, I think I just want to get a hotel at Disney and just spend a weekend there with my friends. I think that's what I want to do for my birthday, but nothing's set in stone yet, so we'll see. I think that's a great way to spend my 20th. You know, I can't drink yet, and I really don't. I mean, I can't. I'm too old to have a birthday party. So, I mean, I think it's a happy medium, you know? And I have a Disney pass this year, so I mean, why not? I get discounts, so. Anyway, I saw, while at Hollywood Studios, I saw the March the 1st Order twice, because they do that, like, every, like, top of the hour, bottom of the hour, I'm pretty sure. And then I went to Animal Kingdom, and I made a beeline for the dinosaur ride, and it was a hour-long wait, which surprised me, because that ride is probably, if not the same age as me, and SpongeBob and Rock and Roller Coaster. If it's not the same, if it's not 20 years old, it's 21 years old. And that's one of the older rides in the park. It used to be called Coming to Extinction. They renamed it in 2000 to Dinosaur to make it to kind of tie in the movie. Who was in charge of Disney at that point? Bob Iger. He had some high hopes for that dinosaur movie. People don't remember it. I don't even remember it, but it was about Aladar, the dinosaur, and they used his, his breed of dinosaur. They tied it into the ride, so it works, I guess. But I waited in an hour long, like the line was wrapped around the building, and I waited an hour for that ride, and it was ridiculous. I wouldn't wait an hour for that ride. It's a fun ride, but it's also scary. They take your picture on the ride, and I didn't think it was when they took it. They take your picture. You would think it would be, there's a drop at the very end. You go under this big dinosaur that's been chasing you. You would think it would be there before the drop, you know, but when everybody's like screaming, but it's actually, they take your picture when they put like the light on the dinosaur, like you see the dinosaur again. So it's kind of like a jump scare kind of thing. And I'm looking the wrong way in this picture. I'll post it or something maybe, or I already have. So try to go on my profile and look for that dinosaur picture, because it's funny. Like everybody's like, like looking at the dinosaur, looking at the camera, and I'm just somewhere else. So that's Dinosaur. That's the dinosaur ride. Fun ride. So it was only my second time riding it. I think I've ridden it like 3 times in my life now. So, and then while I was at Animal Kingdom, I waited in line first of all for well over 2 hours. And I rode the Avatar ride, Flight of Passage, and I bonded with this family. There was like 7 of us total. It was a family of 4 and a boyfriend and girlfriend. Didn't know each other. We were just in line together. We were playing heads up. It was like a grandma, a mom, her kids like maybe 12 and 10 years old, boy and a girl, and a boyfriend and girlfriend probably about my age, maybe a little bit older, and me. And we were just telling each other our life story, and I was telling them I was like their tour guide for this ride because they hadn't been on it, and I'd ridden it like once already. That would be my second time riding it, and I think I've ridden that ride 3 times too. Every time I go to Animal Kingdom, I ride it. But we ended up getting a whole cell to ourselves. We said we had 7 people in our party because we wanted to ride together, and then I never saw them again. But they liked the ride. They thought it was worth the 2-hour wait. I agree. If you haven't ridden Flight of Passage at Animal Kingdom at Pandora, go ride it. It's worth if the wait is like just over 100, like I think the max I've waited is 140. It's totally worth it, honestly. And the queue goes by fast. It's not that it's not a tedious 2 hours. It's just there's a lot of rooms you got to go through, but you pretty much keep moving the whole 2 hours. So, but yeah, if you can get a fast pass for that, good luck, because you're gonna have to like sell a limb on the black market or something to get a fast pass for that ride. What else did I see at Animal Kingdom? I saw Coda. He's a walk-around character, you know, from Brother Bear. I saw Coda walking around. He was dancing to Hannah Montana with Rafiki. And then Timon came out later, and Miko from Pocahontas. So it's pretty cool. I saw Kevin the bird from Up. He's really big. But that's pretty much all I did at Animal Kingdom, those 2 rides. And then I went to Magic Kingdom, and it was getting dark at that time. So I went straight to the Snow White Mine Train ride, and that was the dumbest decision I ever made, because that line was it was at least 3 hours. Like I spent a lifetime in that line. It was longer than Flight of Passage, and but I liked that ride a lot. Although I was in the back row for when I rode it, and I don't like the back row because you can feel everything. I don't like feeling weightless. If I'm in the front row, I'll put my hands up the whole ride, but I cannot sit in the back. I tried to put my hands up. I felt like I was gonna fall. But it's a fun ride though. It's really smooth. If you haven't been on Mine Train, it's existed since like 2015. But it's still like the newest attraction at Magic Kingdom. So it has hours and hour long waits. Sometimes during when it's slow, it'll be like 90 minutes, and that's fine. But I've waited obviously upwards to 3 hours for that ride. Is it worth it? I wish it were longer. But it's kind of like a knockoff Thunder Mountain, but smoother, I guess, and it's themed to Snow White. It sure beats a Winnie the Pooh playground, which is what it replaced. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think you'd have to get a fast pass for that one too. But also, they're so hard to get. Like the ones that you want. Like I can easily grab a fast pass for in fact, I did. I think while I was in line for Snow White Mine Train, I got a fast pass for Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean. I could easily get a fast pass for something in like Tomorrowland or something. Or like a meet and greet for characters. They have fast passes for that too for some reason. But I understand Mickey. I don't know why you would need a fast pass to like meet Olaf or something. What do I know? But anyway, yeah, I can easily get a fast pass for those. But it's like the big rides that you really you would need a fast pass for. You can never get them. Like you would have to look like days in advance, months in advance even. I think the max you can get is like 60 days. I'm looking for like May right now, but I can't because the blackout dates are going to happen for Gold Pass. The blackout dates, they have blackout dates where you can't go to Disney, you can't use your pass during like Christmas and Easter. Just 2 times a year, and those are the rules on the Gold Pass. So that's coming up next month. So I'm trying to squeeze in maybe like one more trip with a friend. So if you're trying to go to Disney, hit me up. So that was Pi Day. I did 3 parks in one day that day. I rode, what else did I ride? Haunted Mansion, I got a fast pass. Pirates of the Caribbean, I got a fast pass. I also rode Small World. I was like the only one in my boat. I had a boat to myself, you guys. It was during the fireworks, and I had a boat to myself on Small World, which I mean, I wish I had a mine car to myself on Snow White Mine Train, but you know, it'd be like that. But yeah, that was my day on Thursday, and then Friday, just a couple hours later, I got picked up by my friend Pablo. He's my Disney buddy. He got a Disney pass around the same time I got mine. So we go often. He's fun. He hasn't been to Disney as often as me. My dad used to work at Disney, so I used to go all the time. So I like to think I know my way around Disney. I don't go as often as I used to. Well, now I do because I have a pass. But before that, I went like maybe once every couple of years. And they change a lot. So, I mean, if you haven't been to Disney in like 2 years, there's something different, you know. Even 1 year, if you haven't been to Disney in a year, there's something that they've moved or changed or redesigned. But, yeah, Pablo hasn't been to a lot. We went to Animal Kingdom for the first time with him. I'll talk about it more in a second. But, yeah, so I like showing him around, and I don't know. And he can drive, so it's fun. He sings a lot of show tunes, though, so I don't know about that. My talented friends. But he picked me up at like 10 o'clock in the morning. He brought me a coffee, which is awesome. If you're taking me to Disney, bring me a coffee. Just a heads up. I want to see who will actually do it. I like mocha frappuccinos, caramel frappuccinos, white chocolate if they got them. But yeah, we went to Hollywood Studios first, obviously, just because you can clear it out really fast. Because here's the thing with Hollywood Studios. They're opening Star Wars Land. I mentioned this last show. They're opening Star Wars Land like August in Orlando. They're opening it like August 29th, August 30th, last week of August. And Star Wars Land is going to be crazy. And it's everything is just construction right now because they got that in the back of the park, and they got the construction of the, what do you call it, the gondolas or whatever, the sky ride to Epcot, which, by the way, thank God they're doing that because I've walked to Epcot from there before and it's not fun. 4 miles. Don't trust a sign that says walkway to whatever, wherever at Disney, because it's probably not a walking distance. It might be a walkway, but it's like saying like walkway to, I don't know, Cape Canaveral while you're in Tampa. It's like on the other side of the coast. Like, sure, it's a walkway, but I mean, it's gonna take you all day to get there. Whatever. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, Hollywood Studios. They're under construction right now, so it's kind of like no man's land. But that's gonna change super fast. Like, they're changing the parking lot names, I guess I saw, and the Sky Ride's gonna be up and running, and Star Wars Land is gonna be crazy for a few months. So I'm trying to get through that while I can. So it makes sense to go to that park first. I mean, and pretty much the only thing me and my friends ride is Rock and Roller Coaster. Like, that's gonna be the longest wait at that park. Sometimes if we're sticking around, we do Star Tours. And it's fun to watch the First Order, and they got some good food there. They got alcohol there for my friends. My friends are all older than me, so they drink. And yeah, so we rode Rock and Roller Coaster. How long was that wait? All these days are running together. Oh no, we didn't go to Hollywood Studios first. I'm dumb. What did we do? Oh, we went to Epcot first. I'm dumb. All these Disney trips are running together. I went to Hollywood Studios first when I went by myself. We went to Hollywood Studios. We like squeezed it in. I'll talk about it in a second. But we went to Epcot first because Pablo wanted his magnet, his Pluto magnet. They have Pluto magnets if you're an annual pass holder. So get those while you can. I think they're gonna have Daisy next, and the Flower and Garden Festival is going on too. So Pablo and his he got like the newest Google phone or whatever, the newest Android phone. And its camera quality is crazy, so he was taking pictures of all the plants and stuff. And I think it was the busiest day I've ever seen Epcot at, honestly. Like, there were so many people, so many security guards, and I don't know what happened at Epcot. It was just a wild day. But we got the magnets first. Super hot, too. I don't like hot days at Disney. It's awful. And summer months are going to be awful, too. I'm going to pass out. Watch out for your pre-diabetic friends at Disney. But we got our things. And then I took him to Club Cool because he had never had Beverly before, and that's my favorite place in Epcot. So you gotta have the Coca-Cola samples from around the world. And he liked it. It was really gross. And he told me last night he wanted to go back and like bring gin with him. So it's like, you're nasty. It's like dish soap. It tastes like dish soap. Super bitter soda from like Italy or something. I like their what is it, like melon frosty Fanta from like China. That's my favorite. It's really good. There's a good Peruvian one too. It tastes like bubblegum that he liked. But we did that for a while. I don't think it's a good idea to fill yourself with carbonation before you ride stuff, but we did. We went in line for Test Track, and despite how crowded it was, the line for Test Track was 50 minutes, which is crazy because I've waited like well over an hour in the single rider line for Test Track before. So I guess nobody at Epcot was riding stuff. They were all looking at the flowers. Thank you, everybody who went to Epcot on March 13th or 15th. But yeah, we rode Test Track. I designed this stupid car. We did. We both designed this stupid yellow car with like butterflies on it, and it looked like a tank. It didn't even have wheels. It didn't have tires. It had like these hover things, like these. I don't know how to describe it. You have to see the picture. Just it looked like a submarine tank or something. But that was fun. I don't think he'd been on Test Track since they had the crash test dummies, maybe, if that. Epcot, I think, is one of his favorites. He's always trying to go to Epcot with me, so. Or maybe Hollywood Studios, I don't know. All these trips are running together. And then I didn't want to stick around at Epcot because it was crowded, like unreasonably crowded. So we went to Animal Kingdom, which Pablo had never been to Animal Kingdom before. First time. I popped his Animal Kingdom virginity, as they say. And I guess he liked it, I guess. Animal Kingdom is not like it used to be. Like, they added a bunch of stuff, and now that Pandora's there, I think it's a lot more, I don't know, fun. Maybe I'm just getting old, and I don't know. I'm not into kiddie rides anymore at Magic Kingdom, so Animal Kingdom is my place now. Once Hollywood Studios gets really busy, I think I'm going to start going to Animal Kingdom because I hope the lines go down for Pandora and I'll find more things to do there. I really haven't explored. I need to spend a whole day at Animal Kingdom and just see what shows they got and food and everything. Give me recommendations for things to do at Animal Kingdom. DM me at Emily's Playhouse on Instagram and tell me what's your thoughts. But we did the same thing I did the day before. We went on Dinosaur. We waited. The sign said 25 minutes, and it was probably between 25 and 70 minutes, honestly. But that's still ridiculous for a ride. But we did that. We rode the dinosaur ride. It was fun. And then I took him. We got mac and cheese. Thank you, Allison, for the mac and cheese recommendation. It's Lent, by the way, you guys, so I can't eat meat on Fridays. Oh, I can't eat meat today. Dang it. Thanks for reminding me, myself. But, yeah. You guys suck for not reminding me. I could have eaten meat today, and I wouldn't even noticed. But yeah, I could eat meat last Friday, a week from today. So we got mac and cheese because Allison, my friend Allison, she goes to Disney with me and Pablo sometimes, and her husband Puck. She swears by this mac and cheese. Like, she says it's the best. And we had mac and cheese at Epcot once, and it was just, I swear, it was just Stouffer's mac and cheese or like Kraft or something, just boxed. And it wasn't awful. It was just like towards closing. So it was like, it had been a day, That mac and cheese had a day of its own, and it had been through a lot. So, I was skeptical about this mac and cheese at Animal Kingdom. Like, what? It's probably Stouffer's, but it wasn't. It was actually baked mac and cheese. It didn't look like the video that she sent us of the time that she had it, but it was still, it wasn't filling, but it was still a snack. It was good. I'm glad I had it, and I'd probably get it again. It was at, like, what's the food truck called? It's like 8 Spoons Cafe right next to, It's Tough to Be a Bug Theater. Highly recommend them. They got different kinds though. Like, they had like shrimp mac and cheese and regular mac and cheese and probably bacon mac and cheese. And I sound like Bubba Gump except with mac and cheese. My friend Allison is the Bubba Gump of mac and cheese. She got, this is just a side story. When she got married to Puck a year ago, somebody got them like a box full of different kinds of mac and cheese, and I'd be surprised if they haven't gone through it already, because there was so much. They probably still have some in their cupboard. But yeah, anyway, we got mac and cheese, and then we walked over to Pandora. We ate and walked, because we knew that line was gonna be close to 3 hours, and we waited. And Pablo played his Switch. He brought his Nintendo Switch. Bring your Nintendo Switch, everybody, if you're going to wait in line. But yeah, we waited in line for Pandora, and it was, not so bad. It's a tedious wait, but whatever. I like waiting in that line because I know the ride is worth it, and Pablo thought so too. He thought it was worth it. It's just long. I wish it were a little bit shorter, or we got a fast pass for it. But if you got a fast pass for it, you'd miss all the details and stuff that they put into it. Like, there's so much like bioluminescent stuff that they did, and there's an avatar and a tank there, and I don't know how anybody gets fast passes for that. I think they're lying. I think they give out like maybe 3 fast passes. Definitely less than they give out for the meet and greets. They probably give out like thousands of meet and greet fast passes, and they have like Willy Wonka style. They give out like maybe 3 per day fast passes for Flight of Passage. It's just crazy. But that ride is worth it. Take it from me. That ride is totally worth it. And Pablo thought so too. So everybody I've ridden this ride with, strangers or friends or otherwise, they all think this ride is worth it. So I mean, if you're willing to wait it out with me, then you're gonna love it. Trust me. If you're into that kind of ride, I mean, if you're not about flying or weightlessness, I almost chickened out. I'm gonna be real. It was like the second time I'd ridden it. I almost chickened out. I was like, oh man, I don't like flying. But I mean, it's really cool. So after that, this is when we went to Hollywood Studios. I messed up earlier. Usually I go to Hollywood Studios first because it's just, I just ride that one ride. But we decided to squeeze it in. We did a 4-park day on Friday, and it was I think it's the first time I've ever done that. I could be wrong. I don't remember really doing a 4-park day. I've done 3-park day, and that was crazy. The first time I did that was in December with my friend Kaylee, and I thought that was crazy. I'm like, wow, we almost hit all of them. But we really did hit all of them on Friday, me and Pablo. And I mean, we didn't even have a full day. It was just like a couple hours because there was traffic. We didn't get there until like maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I mean, you just gotta time it right. You gotta plan it right. But yeah, we went to Hollywood Studios. We just rode Rock and Roller Coaster. The wait was like maybe an hour and a half, if that. It moved pretty fast. I just missed the day. I wish we would go again when it rains, because that day it was raining. We literally, I talk about this every time I talk about Disney, but we just walked onto that ride, Rock and Roller Coaster. That's like the most popular ride in the park, give or take Tower of Terror. So it's like we walked onto this ride, we skipped the pre-show and just went on like 5 times, and it was just like, it's crazy. I don't know. That's never gonna happen again, unless I go on a rainy day. But bring a poncho and some Rain-X, and that's when you gotta go. Forget everything they tell you about the mid-season and low season stuff. That's not real. It's always busy at Disney World. People plan their vacations for like Thursdays, and it's just ridiculous. Like, who goes, oh, I'm gonna go to Disney on like Thursday, May 4th. That's just a weird, I guess that's not a weird day. That's May the 4th be with you. So that's Star Wars. I'm gonna go in the middle of, what's a weird month? November? Yeah. I'm gonna go during Thanksgiving. I'm gonna go on Thanksgiving Day. And they will do it. It'll be shoulder to shoulder. So, go during a rainy day when did we go? Like February? That's when you gotta do it. Go when it's raining. It's always raining. But go when it's like storming like crazy. Like, if they don't close Disney during a hurricane, go, because there will be nobody there. There will be nobody in line. It'll be a wasteland. You'll have the whole park to yourself. I guarantee it. After we rode Rock and Roller Coaster, we went to Magic Kingdom, our 4th park of the day, and we saw the fireworks. The fireworks going on, so that meant it was like 9 o'clock at night at this point. We saw the fireworks from the monorail. And what did we ride first? I really didn't have anything to have any plans at that point. That was like the 4th park we'd gone to. All I could focus on was how bad my feet hurt. I had blisters on top of blisters on top of blisters on top of my New York blisters from like last month. But yeah, we got off the monorail, and I think we went to love that when that stationary in the middle of them, and nobody's like, walking upstream or downstream, so it's easy. We went to Casey's Corner first, and we got vegan hot dogs because Pablo is a vegetarian, and it was Lent for me, and I wasn't a fan of it. He liked it, but I wasn't a fan of it. It had like corn on top of it and like coleslaw, and it was this plant-based hot dog, and I want a regular hot dog, man. I don't like this whole Lent thing. I want a regular hot dog, and they have the really long ones at Casey's Corner. They got the best hot dogs, but I had to get this plant-based hot dog. It was almost like sausage, but I don't like sausage as it is. But this hot dog that I got, the meat taste, or the plant-based meat byproduct substitute, it tasted more like bread than the buns did. I don't know. Tasted more like bread than the buns did. It was gross, but it works for vegans, I guess. Pablo's vegetarian friends had nothing but good things to say about it, so they ate it and they liked it, and they recommended it to him, and he liked it. It's not my thing. I'd rather go somewhere else to eat. I should have went to the taco bar and gotten vegetarian tacos at Pecos Bill, but that's just me. Pecos Bill is it's a restaurant at Frontierland at Magic Kingdom. That's my go-to. That's my just to be safe, let's just go here restaurant, But yeah, that's that. After we ate, we did like Pirates of the Caribbean and Haunted Mansion, and was that it? I think that was it. Oh, we did Buzz Lightyear too, which is we in all the pictures that me and Pablo took, we just dabbed all throughout the day, and it was really the dinosaur picture when we rode dinosaur. I was dabbing because I didn't want to see the dinosaur because it was scary, but all the other we dabbed on Test Track, and it was the bomb. We dabbed on Buzz Lightyear, and it was awkward because we didn't know which flash was ours because all the ride vehicles are in a row, so it just keeps flashing. We weren't sure which flash was ours, so we just kind of held the pose. Also, my gun was booty. It It was not my best score. He got like 30,000 points, and I got like 1,000 because my thing wasn't working. Whatever. Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin. But after that, the park was closing, and we decided to do the People Mover just to rest our feet for a little bit. I like the People Mover. I don't know. That's usually a ride I skip, but I mean, I haven't been skipping it lately. I like the People Mover. Maybe I'm just ancient. My aging bones need a break. People Mover is the best ride. There, I said it. So that was my trip to Disney. Oh, and then I didn't get home until like after midnight, so we stopped at 𝘏𝘬𝘺𝘭𝘺, and I got this big quesadilla, fat filled with guacamole and what else, like bacon and cheese, and it was just really good. So if you have a 𝘏𝘬𝘺 near you, try their food, not just their gas. Their gas is great too, I'm sure, but try their food, because I mean it's otherworldly. I'm telling you, for gas station food, it's really good. High praise. Thank you, 𝘏𝘬𝘺, for fulfilling my Lenten needs, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. On that note, I'm going to go into one more music break. It's almost time to say goodbye for the week. But I'm going to play some songs here, including Birthday Party by AJR. But first, here is a song from Aerosmith. Welcome back to Emily's Playhouse on Hawk Radio. I am Emily. That was Birthday Party by AJR, who is coming to the Yuengling Center, I believe November 9th, but correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's November. That's really cool. My friends have seen them before live, I think at like House of Blues or something in Orlando at Disney Springs. But yeah, check them out. Tickets are on sale now at USF, so it's going to be a good show. I wish I can go. I don't know if I know enough songs by them to go to a concert. I don't know. We'll see. I'd like to take my sister if I do go, though, but we'll see. So today I talked about my spring break a little bit just because I had nothing else to talk about. I like talking about Disney. Hit me up if you want to go to Disney. Hit me up if you want to hang out with me on my birthday at Disney. But yeah, I will probably go again once more, maybe twice if I'm lucky, before the blackout dates begin next month sometime. It's gonna be April really soon, guys. That's scary to me. 4 months into the year already. Wow. But what else did we talk about today? Just that. I talked a lot. I go off when I talk about Disney. AJR's coming. His Choice Awards is tomorrow, quote unquote, whatever tomorrow is, either today or I'm assuming it's a Saturday, so maybe tomorrow. Go see Shazam in theaters. Go see Shazam in theaters. Go see Shazam in theaters. I'm so excited to see it tomorrow. I hope I get a reclining seat. I think I do. I think I'm sitting in the front row, so I'm gonna see it reclined. Hopefully it's in that IMAX theater I saw the other Marvel movies in. But Shazam is not Marvel. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's DC. So DC is notoriously not great for their movies compared to Marvel superhero movies. So I mean, I hope Shazam is good. Somebody made a video, like a fake trailer, and they used like clips from the movie Big, and like they merged them with Shazam. So Shazam looks exactly like the movie Big with Tom Hanks, except with very ripped Zachary Levi, very yoked Zachary Levi. So, but it looks like the same movie. So we'll see. I hope it's good. It's my friend Tex's favorite superhero, so I think that's why I care. It's another personality trait I stole from my friends. I don't even know if I want to see this movie. I don't know. I'm having an identity crisis, you guys. I don't know. But what else? Go see Rocky Horror tomorrow, speaking of my friends and identity crises. Go see the Rocky Horror Picture Show tomorrow, Saturday, 23rd, at the Bellagio Cinemas of Carlwood, 11778 North Dale Mabry Highway. I think somebody's celebrating a birthday, they said on the page. So happy birthday to whoever is showing up to see the Rocky Horror Picture Show tomorrow. I'm going to try to make it out, but no promises. Go see it anyway. Go support my friends. They're great performers, and, you know, it's a fun time. I'm telling you, it's a fun time. Go see Little Shop of Horrors, April 11th through 13th. I'll bring that up again, so no worries. This will not be the last time you hear about Little Shop of Horrors. I'm so excited. My friend Chris is Seymour. He was my Skip when we were doing one-act shows. He played a character named Skip. I played a character named Sally Ann. I was an understudy, though, so I didn't get to ever perform it, but he was my what do you call it? My counterpart, my co-star. I acted with him, and now he's all famous. It's great. And his girlfriend Carlin, he acted opposite my ex in some show. So they're both like leading stars. I knew they were gonna get the role of Seymour and Audrey. They're gonna be the leads in Little Shop, so I'm super excited to see that. Who else is in this show? Casey Hamilton, my sister's teacher, Mr. Hamilton, is going to be Mr. Mushnick, which is funny because he played Audrey too in high school when he was a senior. So it all comes full circle. And my AP Lit teacher is going to be a wino, Mr. Sism. I'm so excited. It's going to be a great show. And they've been working really hard, like nonstop. And I'm just so happy that I got to put in some work into it, you know. But yeah, go see that. Go see Little Shop. Go see AJR. Go see Shazam. Go see the Kids' Choice Awards. I don't know. And yeah, just be safe this weekend, guys. Send me requests on what you want me to talk about. Send me requests on what songs you want to hear. I will be back next week to talk about, I think I want to talk about Coco because I just watched that this week and it got me in my feels. And I know I'm late. It came out last year. I know, guys. I know, Emily. It came out in 2017. Oh, that's 2 years ago. It came out a long time ago. But I mean, I'm a hipster, you guys. You gotta understand. I don't watch movies when they come out. I watch them 2 years after they come out, and then I get in my feels. After all the hype has died down and nobody's talking about it anymore, I'm the person that brings it back into the lexicon. That's me. Or at least I think so. I don't know. I'm having an identity crisis. But yeah, I will be back to talk about Coco. I still haven't talked about Run DMC yet. I keep promising you guys that, and I just haven't worked up the motivation. But it's coming. Don't worry. We still got a couple more shows left before the end of the school year, so you don't want to miss those. Follow my show on Instagram at Emily's Playhouse, on Twitter at Em's Playhouse, and on Facebook. It's called Emily's Playhouse on Hawk Radio. I post not very frequently, but I try to post before each show. And yeah, just follow me because I'm cool. Listen to the show every Friday at noon on hawkradio.primastream.com. And I think that's it. Watch previous episodes on YouTube and Facebook. And I am out of here. Stay tuned for the next show, you guys. I'll see you guys next Friday. Thanks for listening.